Oh my god.
Oh, why? Why? Nearly 40% of all golf shots happen on the green. If I want to break 100 in 30 days, I need to completely eliminate 3 putts like that from my game. So I decided, let me do what any rational person would and hit 1,000 putts in 3 days. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. I'm attempting to do 12 intense goals in 12 months, 1 goal each month, and the first of which is break 100 in golf in 30 days. So last week, my golf game wasn't bad, but after rewatching, I realized how much I struggled around the green. My irons felt like they were good enough to break 100, but putting and chipping was killing me. Now, I'm not being totally serious about it being a great idea to go and hit 1,000 putts, but I also thought it might be an interesting experiment to see the effect it would have on my game. Right before attempting this, I hit a 62 over 9 holes while playing with some of my friends, and I really thought this challenge was a great idea and would solve one of my last remaining problems before breaking 100. My confidence grew a lot after practicing around 100 putts. I felt like my putting got a lot better and it didn't feel sporadic or random. After hitting so many putts and hitting a 62 recently, I thought with how much I improved and practiced, I should shave another 10 strokes off my game. But golf has a funny way of humbling you. I showed up to the course fully prepared and confident. Immediately though, when I hit some range balls, I noticed I was way more inconsistent than I have been in a while. I kept slicing and slicing and slicing. I thought, okay, this is just a few bad shots. But then I started to play, and every adjustment I made either made me hit a horrible slice into a hazard or a massive draw into another hazard. I was getting so frustrated.
Yikes.
All right, double bogey though. So all of this sounds very negative, but one thing I realized after was that even though I got into a lot of disadvantageous positions, I was still able to hit the ball. And this is a huge win. Considering my first week, I could barely hit the ball at all, much less consistently. And if I was down a hill or in a bush, I wouldn't even make contact. Even though this was the case, it didn't make me feel much better in the moment, but after reviewing footage, I realized how big of a win this was. Although this wasn't the game I wanted, this actually gave me a lot of confidence, knowing that if I was in a bad spot, I could still hit the ball and make the most of it. Luckily, my putting was doing a lot better and limped me to a 66 over 9 holes, but I walked away defeated. All I could think was, I spent a week going to work, getting home, practicing, working out, getting home, practicing again, and it felt like it was all for nothing. Okay, after analyzing my swing, I think I found my problem. I realized after putting so many times and not practicing my irons, I started hitting my irons in a similar way that I did when I putt. That means I was standing a lot closer, which didn't give me as much room, so I started hitting outside in rather than inside out. So that's where I think my swing started becoming way more unpredictable and getting that crazy slice that kept throwing it into the woods. I ended up hitting a crossroads after realizing what was wrong with my shot. I read some of the comments and I felt like maybe I should just take some lessons. But then I thought about what these challenges are really about. I want to show what it's like for an average person to struggle through these things and figure it out. I think my path forward now is to bring it all together. I need to practice my irons, and I also need to chip and putt regularly. If you want to keep following along, please subscribe, let me know what you thought of this video, and leave a comment with some of your thoughts or advice on how I should accomplish this month's goal.